Imagine walking into a company where, well, the right hand literally has no idea what the left is doing. You got a shipping clerk sending urgent stuff slow mail just because they like the carrier. And then a production worker packing fragile goods like they're, I don't know, indestructible, leading to complaints, returns,
Yeah, costly mistakes.
and the accountants.
Yeah.
Let's just say they're feeling generous
Yeah.
with their own raise and maybe a few friends.
Hmm.
What actually happens to a place like that?
It's utter chaos. Costly chaos, too. Not just dollars and cents, but reputation, morale. It's a fast track to failure, really.
Absolutely. And okay, maybe that's a bit extreme, but it paints a picture, right? It shows the core challenge for any business today, especially in this digital world. Uncoordinated work, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. So welcome, deep divers. Today we're tackling how businesses, big or small, actually bring order to all that potential mess. We're diving deep into Chapter 2 of Lawden's 17th edition, focusing on global e-business and collaboration.
Right. And our aim today isn't just to, throw definitions at you. It's really to equip you, especially those of you in IS programs or aiming for IT service management roles, with a solid understanding. We want to unpack how information systems kind of act like the company's nervous system, how they link everything, every department, every management level.
Okay.
We'll look at how IS changes business processes, how different systems serve different managers, the power and the headaches of linking the whole enterprise, and why collaboration and the IS function itself are so critical now. Think of it as getting the why behind the what in IS strategy.
And hey, if this deep dive clicks for you, if it helps connect some dots, maybe share it with your colleagues or classmates, your comments, your own chaos stories even, they really help us build this conversation. We genuinely want to hear your take.
So we kicked off with that chaotic company scenario. How do real businesses actually avoid that kind of meltdown and, manage to thrive? Well, it really starts with something fundamental: business processes. These aren't just tasks people do. They're the defined, coordinated ways an organization gets things done, delivers products or services efficiently. Lawden put it plainly. No part of the organization can work in isolation. It has to be a designed flow.
So it's about having a plan, a structure for how things happen, not just winging it.
Exactly. Take that candy company example, Worldwide Candy and their Cybernets bar.
Hmm?
From getting the raw cocoa and sugar to making the candy, checking quality, selling it, accounting for it, shipping it out, every step is a process. If sales promises something manufacturing can't make because finance didn't order enough sugar, boom, process breakdown.
Right.
Without clear integrated processes, even a great product can fail because of that internal mess.
And I guess it's not just about buying some fancy new software and hoping it fixes everything. I've definitely seen that backfire.
Oh, absolutely not. That's a key point in the source material. Throwing a newfangled computer system at the supposed problem is not the answer. Information systems are powerful, yes. They transform processes in two big ways. One, they can automate what you're already doing, making it way more efficient. Think payroll, order taking. But the really big impact, when IS enables entirely new processes, this changes how information flows, maybe allowing for things like real-time tracking of ingredients, something impossible before.
Okay.
But, and this is crucial, IT gives you recommendations, data, human judgment, still paramount. A system might suggest something, but you still need people to decide if it's the right strategic move.
That human judgment piece, that's so important. Can you think of maybe an example, maybe something our listeners might mean in internships, where a system said, do this logically, but a person had to step in?
Oh, for sure. I remember a student telling me about a logistics company. Their new routing software suggested cutting through a neighborhood with narrow streets near a school just to save like 5 minutes. Purely efficient on paper.
Right.
But the human dispatcher knew the area, knew the risks, accidents, bad PR, and overruled it. That's it right there. Automation needs that human layer, that context, that judgment. Understanding processes is foundational for any IS role. It's where tech hits reality.
Okay, so if processes are the backbone, but different managers need different things, clearly one system won't cut it for everyone, right?
Exactly right. No magic bullet system exists. Lawden and Ledden do a great job breaking down 4 main types of information systems, each built for different management levels. Let's stick with our Cybernets example to see how they fit together.
Sounds good. Let's start where the candy actually gets made, the operational level.
Right down at the operational core, you have transaction processing systems, or TPS. These are the workhorses. They record all the daily routine stuff. Orders coming in, payroll going out, materials moving, shipping logs. For IS pros, the key isn't just that TPS captures data, it's the volume and detail it generates. That's the raw fuel for later analysis, AI, you name it.
So very detailed stuff.
Extremely detailed. How many pounds of sugar used today? Time taken to wrap that batch. How many trucks we need tomorrow? A TPS answers very specific, structured questions. How many bars produced last hour? Sugar inventory now. It's the absolute foundation. All other systems build on this data.
Okay, and then moving up a level to the managers who are coordinating things.
That's where Management Information Systems, or MIS, step in. MIS serves that middle management layer. It gives them reports, often periodic or highlighting exceptions, to track performance and spot trends. It mostly summarizes and pulls together the data from the TPS.
So more summarized than TPS.
Definitely. It helps answer structured questions like, are we behind on our quarterly cybernetics target? Or how many more workers needed for a 10K bar increase? But here's the nuance for IS folks. MIS relies heavily on internal historical data. That makes it less useful for really dynamic, forward-looking decisions needing external info.
Right, so for those trickier what-if questions, where the answer isn't just in past data.
Exactly. That's where decision support systems, or DSS, come in. DSS is also for the management level, but it's designed for analyzing complex what-if scenarios. What makes DSS powerful is combining internal data from TPS and MIS with a lot of external data.
Okay, external data too.
Yep. Imagine Worldwide Candy's marketing team using a DSS. They could ask, what's the best price for cybernuts to maximize profit and stay competitive given fluctuating cocoa prices and what competitors are doing? Or maybe, how will this new sugar regulation affect our whole product line? DSS helps tackle those semi-structured problems with lots of moving parts.
Okay, and then right at the top, for the senior leaders looking at the big picture.
That's the realm of executive support systems, or ESS. These are built for upper management, dealing with really unstructured situations, broad strategic questions. Executives need highly summarized history from all the other systems, plus tons of external data market trends, economic forecasts, competitor intelligence.
They're probably easy to use, I imagine.
Crucial. The interface is key. Think intuitive dashboards, portals. As the book says, executives often haven't been using computers that long and don't have time to fiddle. An ESS might help decide on launching cybernuts in a new country, or maybe even selling the whole brand if the offer is astronomical. It supports those huge, high-stakes decisions with integrated intelligence.
Thinking about these four distinct systems, TPS, MIS, DSS, ESS, what's a common mistake IS pros might make when trying to deploy these? Something our listeners should watch out for.
A really common one is mismatching the system level to the problem level, like trying to make strategic decisions using only raw TPS data. You'll just drown in details.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or the opposite, trying to manage daily inventory with a high-level ESS dashboard. It's not granular enough. The key is to deeply understand the organization and the type of decision being made. Ask, who needs this? What level are they at? What detail do they really need? It's about fitting the tech to the human context, not just the function.
Okay, that makes sense. So we've got these individual systems, but you mentioned earlier the problem of islands of information systems that don't talk to each other. How do companies bridge those gaps?
Yes, the silo problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge challenge. Disconnected systems are a recipe for inefficiency and conflicting information. Like your sales team promising a delivery date that manufacturing can't hit because finance hasn't okayed the materials purchase yet, all because the systems aren't linked.
Nightmare scenario.
Exactly. This is why enterprise applications were developed. They're designed specifically to let data flow smoothly across the entire organization.
So these are the big integrated solutions.
Pretty much. The cornerstone is usually enterprise systems, often called ERP systems for enterprise resource planning. ERPs break down those walls between departments' production, accounting, sales, HR, making data visible everywhere, ideally in real time. The marfits. Huge potential for efficiency, better information flow. But, and this is vital for EKI students to grasp, ERP projects often struggle less because of the tech itself and more because of organizational resistance to the big process changes they force.
Right, it's a culture change too.
It's a massive organizational redesign disguised as a tech project. It takes serious time, money, and getting people on board.
And what about managing links outside the company, like suppliers and customers?
Good question. Two other key enterprise apps handle that. Supply chain management, SCM systems focus on integrating data with suppliers and sometimes customers. Think of it as coordinating the whole flow, from raw materials to final delivery to cut costs and speed things up. Then for the customer side, you have customer relationship management CRM systems. Most people know CRM helps manage customer interactions. But for an IS professional, the real goal is ensuring it provides that end-to-end customer care view. It means breaking down internal silos, so marketing, sales, and service, all for the same customer picture, helping identify valuable customers and improve service everywhere.
Okay, and what about all the know-how inside people's heads, the expertise?
That's where knowledge management systems, KMS, come in. These systems help capture, organize, and share the collective knowledge and expertise within the company. Super important for knowledge workers, R&D scientists, engineers, legal teams. KMS helps prevent vital know-how from walking out the door and supports continuous learning and innovation.
These enterprise systems sound incredibly powerful, but also like enormous projects.
Yeah.
Are there simpler ways to connect things?
Definitely. For organizations that maybe can't swing a full ERP, intranets and extranets are great alternatives. They use standard internet tech to share information via web pages. Intranets are internal only for employees.
Okay.
Extranets securely extend parts of that internal network to trusted external partners like key suppliers or customers. Much more cost-effective for targeted information sharing.
Gotcha. And while we're on internet tech,
Huh.
terms like e-business, e-commerce, e-government get tossed around. Can you quickly clear those up?
Sure, common confusion there. E-commerce is specific. Just buying and selling goods or services online, like buying that Cybernuts bar on their website.
Simple enough.
E-business is much broader. It includes e-commerce, but also covers using the internet for internal stuff, supply chain coordination, online training, lots more. And e-government is just applying similar tech to public services, paying taxes online, renewing licenses, makes the government more accessible.
Right.
The big caution here, especially for I students, just throwing up a snazzy website, isn't e-business. You have to think about integrating those online processes with your existing ones, training people. Otherwise, it can actually cause more chaos and cost money.
What really strikes me here is that these integrated systems aren't just IT tools. They're genuinely strategic assets, right? They directly affect competitiveness, customer happiness.
Yeah.
How does this connect for someone in IT service management?
You nailed it. For an ITSM professional, understanding these systems isn't about jargon. It's about seeing the whole value chain. When sales makes a promise, you, in ITSM, need to realize that relies on CRM, talking to ERP, talking to SCM, talking to suppliers. Your job is ensuring that entire chain is reliable, secure, seamless.
Proactive problem solving.
Exactly. Fixing issues before the customer feels them. That's the impact you can have by understanding how these systems create competitive advantage.
Okay, shifting gears slightly. Beyond the systems, how people work together is changing too. Why is collaboration suddenly such a huge focus?
It's a major shift, driven by a few things. The source highlights 6 key drivers. 1, the nature of work is changing. Less individual, more team-based. 2, more professional work requires specialists to collaborate closely. 3, organizations are flatter, pushing decisions down to teams. 4, globalization means teams are spread out and need to collaborate. 5, the huge focus on innovation teams are just better at it. And 6, the work culture itself is changing, recognizing diverse teams get better results faster.
So it's not just nice to have, it's essential. And what about social business? Is that just corporate Facebook?
It's more than that. Social business uses social platforms, internal or external, to genuinely improve how people interact. The real power is how it can flatten hierarchies. A junior employee's good idea might reach senior management way faster than before. That speeds up innovation. The benefits are real. More productivity, better quality, more innovation, improved customer service through direct interaction, and better profits. And it's a big but, it needs the right structure, culture, and tech. Tools alone don't create collaboration.
Speaking of tools, what are some key technologies enabling all this collaboration?
A lot are familiar. Email, IM are still basics. Wikis are big for shared knowledge. Virtual worlds for immersive meetings are popping up. Then you have virtual meeting systems, some with fancy telepresence. Cloud collaboration services like Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 are huge, offering integrated tools.
Right, the suites.
Exactly. Then more enterprise-focused stuff like Microsoft SharePoint or IBM Notes for document management and secure communication. Historically, IBM Notes was known for stronger security. And finally, enterprise social networking tools like Chatter or Yammer, basically internal social networks for connecting employees, but kept within the company.
Wow, that's a ton of options. How does an IS Pro even choose the right tool for a team?
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. The book offers a helpful time-space matrix sorting tools by whether collaboration is real-time or not, and co-located or remote.
Okay.
But practically, it boils down to 6 steps. 1. Define your collaboration challenge. 2. Find potential solutions. 3. Weigh costs and benefits carefully. 4. Check security and compliance needs. 5. Plan for implementation and training. Then 6. Make your choice. It needs a structured approach.
This brings us to a really key point for our listeners, especially students. Where do they fit into this evolving IS world?
It's an exciting time. IS departments used to be small back-office functions now. They're central, strategic. Roles have changed, too. Programmers need business savvy, not just coding skills. Systems analysts are vital bridges between business and tech. IS managers are crucial strategic leaders. And at the top, you've got specialized C-suite roles: CIO for strategy, CSO for security, CPO for privacy, CKO for knowledge, and the newer CDO, Chief Data Officer, for managing data as an asset.
So many chiefs. But in your view, who's really the most critical person for making all these systems actually work together successfully?
Honestly, it's the end user. Every single one. Success isn't just the tech team's job anymore. It's everyone's responsibility to understand how these systems work and use them effectively.
Interesting.
You can have the best system in the world, but if users don't get it, don't use it right, or resist the changes, it fails. For big companies, IT governance provides the framework for strategy and decisions, but ultimately, users make or break it.
That's a really powerful takeaway. Everything we've covered, processes, systems, integration, collaboration ideals, these aren't just abstract ideas. They are literally the foundation for a successful career in IS or IT service management. Understanding this landscape, the tools, the roles, the strategy, that's what makes you invaluable. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into global e-business and collaboration. We hope this helps you navigate the digital world a bit more confidently. Thanks for your time today.
Yes, and please take a moment to think about how these concepts connect to your own experience or your future career path. How can you apply this? We'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts, so jump into the conversation online if you can. Share your insights.
And to leave you with something to chew on, we talked about the challenges of implementing big enterprise systems like ERP. Setting aside the technical hurdles, what do you believe is the single most critical non-technical factor a company needs to nail for successful organization-wide information integration, and why that factor? Let us know what you think in the comments.